Welcome to Chaotically Nerdy, a podcast made by nerds for nerds. This podcast is made by adults, for adults, and for children with bad parents. Adult language will be used, and adult situations may arise. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chaotically Nerdy. On today's episode with me is Tyler.
And Jarrett.
With me, I am me.
And Ethan. You were not and Ethan. I'm Ethan.
Yeah. So, God damn it. I hate us so much. And most of it's me. On today's episode, we are going to finish up Jarrett's Love Child, the X-Men MCU cast.
Yep.
He's put a lot of work into this.
I know, but that sounded weird.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't think he put in a whole lot of work, but
Put in some work.
he put in some work.
A solid hour.
Look at him. He put in some work.
There was some deliberation on what characters to use.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Fair enough.
I was deliberating up until we started.
Yeah.
So if you watched part one,
Didn't watch a shit.
if you listened to part one,
You could watch it, but it'd be really weird just to watch the
a blank
bar.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you listened to part one, we did Professor X and Magneto, the first gen X-Men, and the second gen X-Men, where we said all that. Ethan and Jarrett found out they're essentially the same person and picked the same person time after time.
It's the beard and glasses.
It was like 3 or 4 times. It wasn't that many.
It was enough that we mentioned it.
We used a bunch of the same actors for different roles.
We all did that, though.
Well, some of them just make sense.
Yeah. And so on today's episode, we are going to do the third gen, the fourth gen, and the villains. We're going to start out with third gen. Villains will be the end of the episode. We're going to do that to try and hook you, keep you here, make you listen to us.
Yeah.
Yep. You want the good shit, you got to listen to the end or skip.
Yeah, or just skip to the end.
There are no subliminal messages in this. None.
Or are there?
Are there?
You may never know.
If you skip, you won't. So let's just jump into it. We'll go with the third gen X-Men. First up is Rogue, Miss Anna Marie. We did it differently where we just said who. Let's roll some dice.
Sure.
We haven't rolled the dice of fate in a while. Oh, fuck, it's me. I did this in hopes that it wouldn't be me. I picked Camila Mendez.
Riverdale?
Yes, she is in Riverdale. She plays Veronica.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Riverdale
2 or 3 seasons I've watched Riverdale before it went fucking batshit insane. It's
it is
crazy.
pretty stupid. It took the high school kids, now they're teachers.
Yeah.
But that's my pick.
Yeah. Solid.
Ethan.
I
gonna
picked
go the same fucking-
Natalia Dyer. Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she'd be pretty good.
Me and Jarrett both picked her for something else, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I picked her for Kitty Pryde. Who'd you pick her for?
I thought I picked her, but I don't see her on here.
You did pick her because you at least said.
She could be good in that part.
Yeah, I probably agreed.
Yeah.
I think I had her down for something else and then erased her
Oh, maybe.
and changed it.
And she's a good wallflower type. Rogue is a wallflower.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Jarrett, who's your rogue?
Well, I've got 2. Well, the second one's not really my idea. It was just kind of this fan rumor that was going around. First one was Margaret Qualley. She was in what was the name of that show on Netflix?
Well, tell me who your other one is, and
And
I'll look
Keke
up this
Palmer.
one. Okay.
The first the Keke Palmer rumor was going around that not rumor. She was like someone asked her on an interview circuit. I think it was for Nope, probably, if she would be interested in doing it, and she was like, "Yeah, sure."
She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she was in a Netflix show like this year, last year. Can't remember.
I don't see any Netflix
Like
shows on
Nanny
here.
or something like that, or I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't see.
But she was all right in it.
Oh, Maid.
Maid. I knew it was something like that.
That's what she looks like, Ethan. Just so you know.
I think I'm leaning more towards the Keke Palmer route just because of like I watched a Nando versus movies on video on it, and he made a lot of good points. Like the character's originally from Mississippi, and like the majority of the population of Mississippi is black, and there's not a whole lot of representation in the Marvel or in the X-Men series of like black characters. So it's mostly white people.
Yeah.
And a few,
Yeah.
like
Only
some
until
sort of Oriental
or
background.
Asian people. That mostly has to do with the time the characters were created. You know,
Yeah.
60s and 70s not the most racially
Diverse.
or sensitive time
Yeah.
that existed in American history.
That is true.
Yeah. So those are either one I would not be mad about. They're both good.
Nah.
I want her to have that twang though. She got to have that Southern twang.
Untwang. So Gambit's up next, and Ethan, who's your Gambit?
For Gambit, I have Alex Anderson from Vikings.
Alex. I feel like I should know that person considering I've watched Vikings, but
I've not watched, but like the first season of Vikings.
I don't remember the name of the character he plays. I've watched some of Vikings. So,
he plays Ivar.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Ivar the Boneless.
Boneless.
Well, he's boneless from like the waist down.
Yeah.
But literally. And Jarrett.
I picked Min Musad, who was Aladdin
Okay.
in the remake.
Yeah.
He's got that certain amount of like Rizz to him. Like I'm like, yeah.
I fucking hate you so goddamn much. Do you know what Rizz is?
No.
Have you? Okay.
Short for charisma.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's charming. I was doing it to make a joke.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Generation Z is so lazy they can't even say the full word of charisma.
Yeah, they just call it Rizz.
But yeah, he's got that charming. As long as he can nail that Louisiana accent, which is kind of hard to nail. Sometimes, I mean, it just is.
I did fine whenever we played D&D.
Yeah, fine for a table
Yeah,
game.
you did really great. Nobody can understand anything that you said.
Exactly. I picked Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Yeah.
That's he's like
Exactly.
really old though.
Yeah.
He
doesn't look that old though.
I know, but that's kind of old.
Yep.
It's like in his 50s, ain't he?
I don't know.
Pretty close.
I don't know why I picked Chris Pine. I just did.
I wasn't happy with my pick for Gambit. I couldn't think of anybody. I couldn't think of anything. Apparently you couldn't either because you picked Chris Pine. So
Apparently. Next up is Cannonball. It's me. I picked Dylan Sprouse. I think this is like the point where I started running into like.
You got to the young characters, and
I ran out of people.
Been on Riverdale.
Exactly, and I didn't want to pick.
That is the one that's on Riverdale, right?
No, I think Cole is.
I can't remember. They're the same person.
They are, literally.
One of the Sprouse twins.
Yeah,
whichever one.
I don't care which one. Yeah, Dylan's not the one in Riverdale.
Yeah,
Jarrett, you're up.
I picked fan favorite from Stranger Things season 4, Joseph Quinn, as my Sam Guthrie.
Okay.
that's what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was between him or Charlie Heaton.
Yeah, well, he already played the character.
But he already played the character.
So I was like, 1 degree.
Yeah. Yep.
1 degree. God damn it. Jubilee is next up, and Ethan.
I've got for Jubilee, I've got Kelly Marie Tran.
Yes, Rose from Star Wars.
Needs a little bit of
yeah.
redemption. I've actually the last half of this list, I got a bit of a redemption cycle.
Yeah, she
here.
got bullied off of Twitter for playing Rose and last year. It's fucking stupid.
Really?
So dumb.
Huh.
I think she's back. She might be back on
I
Twitter.
don't think she's a bad actress.
No,
at all.
it wasn't her fault.
No, not at all.
It's me, and this is the one that I have a question by because I don't know why I picked it. Miranda Cosgrove.
I could see it. She does give off same energy from playing iCarly.
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
see
see it. I'm not happy with it.
Is she Asian?
Me neither.
No,
No.
she's absolutely not.
She's like one of those racially amorphous people where I'm like, are you white? Are you like, what are you? I can't tell.
Like Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
she's Russian.
I know.
but we only know that because she says.
Yeah, that's true.
If you just looked at her, you'd be like,
What are you?
what are you?
And speaking of that, Jarrett, what's your
I
pick?
have Piper Curta.
Curta. I don't know who that is. I guess.
Me neither.
I also have forgotten.
How do you spell the last name?
Curda.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. The Wretched, American Pie, Girls Rules.
You watched that movie, didn't you?
I did watch that movie, but that doesn't mean I know who I don't know who the actor is in it. Actress.
She's been like on a bunch of.
That's her.
Oh, no, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looks like in a lot of stuff, but I still.
A lot of TV stuff.
I couldn't, having watched the movie, couldn't tell you who she is.
It's also like 3 years ago.
Exactly.
You watched it.
Probably been longer than that. Next up is Psylocke. Jarrett, it's you.
Another fan favorite from House of Dragons. Or not another, but a fan favorite. Olivia Cook.
That's not what I got. That's not what I got. I thought you were going to pick the same one I got. But
He picked Millie Alcock.
No.
No? I figured. I just guessed.
Sonia Mizuno.
I don't know that one.
Sonoya Mizuno. Is it Sonia?
Oh.
Sonoya? It's Nazaria.
Yeah. But she also looks like she's in something else. She looks like the lady from Yellowstone to me. But that's not her, obviously. Yeah, I could see it. Mine is full of. You guys went way more. I went more.
Yes, we tried harder than you. We knew that already.
Yeah. I picked Alexandra Daddario because I love Psylocke, and I just
I was thinking more of like the actual like British version. So
yeah.
Can she have a British accent? I don't know.
I was thinking like the hot version. So Psylocke's probably the hottest character on this.
I actually did kind of go in between. I remember this now because I made this list a while ago now, and I actually did go between your and my pick, Jared. So
yeah,
solid. And then Bishop is next up. Jarrett.
Okay, I do not know how to say this man's name. Kikarete Owana. Oh God. Owana Ando. He's a Hercules Mulligan from Hamilton, and he's on Station 19. He's got this like big, bombastic voice, but I think he can nail like the hard ass like Bishop role.
Gotcha. Let's see who's next. It's me, Aldous Hodge. He is Hawkman in Black Adam.
I think it was between him and I think that everybody calls him Oak. My pick. I think it was between. I had him but I knew he was in Black Adam, and then I made this list before Black Adam came out.
Gotcha.
Didn't know if that was going to be like a
flop or not.
A flop or not. I figured it was, but who knows?
Yeah. And then Ethan, who do you got for Bishop?
I've got Fabian Frankel. It's another.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's another one from Hot D.
What I'm learning about Ethan is that he goes in. Before he made his list, he just put some shit on the TV and then went, this person will fit. It was James Bond in the last episode. This was like
like a couple months after Hot D came out.
Yeah. Oh. And then now we're on to the 4th gen of X-Men. And Warpath is the first one up. Jarrett. It just keeps being you, man.
Yeah. Well, I picked Martin Sinsmeyer.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
He is. Hang on, if I can spell it right. He was in the Magnificent Seven. He's been in 1883. He was in Westworld for a little bit. There's not many Native American young actors anymore.
Yeah.
Like a lot of our staples have aged out.
That is true.
But thankfully, with stuff like Reservation Dogs and stuff like that, like we're getting some new young blood back in there.
Yeah.
But he's just like a badass character or badass actor that can play this. Warpath's almost like Superman, kind of like he's like a fucking like tank. He's not quite as strong as Superman or anything, but he's like a fucking like he's like near.
He takes some hits.
Yeah,
you might be able to go into like the movie Prey and find somebody who is like really not a big name yet.
Yeah,
and then
find somebody like that.
Pull somebody in.
Yeah.
Me, I picked Alex Mraz, who is probably best known for Twilight. He played Paul, which was one of, I believe, Jacob's friends. He was one of the werewolves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I recognize him.
Yeah. He was in a couple other things, like Suicide Squad and Bride.
Yeah, he's a bright.
And Walking Dead. Ethan, who you got, buddy?
I did look for a while for a Native American, like a nice native that you could pick for this?
I'm gonna guess. Hang on. Bobo Stewart.
No, but I decided not to really pick one, and I went with Dacre Montgomery.
That's fucking hilarious.
So you're just gonna let a white man play a Native American?
How
It's happened before.
It has happened before.
It happened a lot.
Yeah.
how 1960s of you?
You
I
know,
was thinking
that's when it was made.
How John Wayne of you?
Yeah,
I mean, true.
it's fucking hilarious. I feel like Akron could pull it off though.
Oh, I'm sure he could.
I'm sure he could. He's got that intensity that I like.
Yeah.
Would like for Warpath.
So does that mean he's on all three of our?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All three of us have put him in something.
Yeah.
Next up is Magic, Ileana. It's me. I picked Anya Taylor-Joy.
So you want her to reprise her role?
I do.
Oh
'cause
my
I thought
gosh,
she
we
did.
agree on something.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I just,
yeah.
Finally.
She was so good in Queen's Gambit
Yeah.
too.
Did you know that she's already played Magic
Yes.
as well? Okay.
Have you watched New Mutants?
I didn't know if you
No, but I knew she played it. Yeah.
Okay.
She's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So with that being said, what's your pick?
I forgot Ethan already
Yeah,
said his.
Ethan agreed.
Yeah.
So
I have Sophia Lillis, who's going to be in the D&D movie as the druid. She was in It. She what was her show on Netflix? I can't remember.
she was the kid in it.
Yep.
The only girl in it.
Yeah, she played Jessica Chastain's younger
Yeah.
version. I can't remember the character name from It, but she's really good.
Gotcha. Yeah. I could see it. I just thought Anya Taylor-Joy did too good of a job
Yep,
to
I got
let her reprise it.
I got plans for her.
And actually this
Please don't ask me this one.
Mirage. You don't want to be asked this one?
No.
Guess what? It's your turn.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not-
1-2. He's 3-4. You're 5-6, bud.
I forgot I didn't have one for this one. I wrote in a name just as like whatever. Yeah.
Who was it?
Kevin Hart. Doesn't make any sense. It's just a filler name. I was done. I couldn't find one.
Kevin
for
Hart would make a good Mystique.
Yep. Yeah.
I've got one from Mystique.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess since he doesn't have one, I'll go. I put Blue Hunt, who played
Yeah.
in New Mutants, was Mirage. A lot of these that played in New Mutants, I kind of just like grabbed them and pulled them back in.
Because you're
That'd be
lazy.
neat.
I was like, just give them a chance.
Yeah.
Ethan, you were so close. You named the movie, and the lead my Mirage was the lead actress in,
Oh.
which is Amber Midthunder. She was the lead in Prey.
Oh. That would be good
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
She's a badass in that movie.
So that takes us to Sunspot, Roberto da Costa. Ethan, do you have one for this one?
I do. I'm noticing a trend in my list too.
That you just didn't give a shit towards the end?
No. I did care.
Or you just picked people of the wrong race?
No. They're just
Kevin
all
Hart for
from
this one, too.
a lot of them are from the same show.
I told you, you just watch
It's,
shit and move on.
Caleb McLaughlin. Lucas from
Yeah,
Stranger
I
Things.
know who it is. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we all know who it is.
But I think he could bring that kind of funny quirkiness.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I think it'd be good. But at the same time, a lot of these are from. I'm looking at my list, and a lot of them are from Stranger Things. So
Stranger Things and Hot D, the
Yeah.
two movies,
Yeah.
and James Bond.
I know you were trying to avoid Riverdale.
I was.
I should have been trying to avoid Stranger Things.
I generally just try to avoid like super popular shows.
That's
I'll
understandable.
pick like an actor or two from them and be like,
Yeah. It's me. I picked Noah Centineo.
Noah Centineo. Yeah.
Centineo. He's also in Black Adam. He played Atom Smasher. I didn't realize
He's
that.
relatively funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny in it.
His show, The Recruit on Netflix, isn't like awful. It's not great either, but it's not awful.
Gotcha. I was trying to see if I knew him in anything else. I didn't. I must have just found him.
He's on a bunch of Netflix. Like,
Oh, he was in The Fosters. That's probably what I've seen him from.
I'm trying to think of the
Because Sam has watched
what the
that.
hell's the To All the Boys I Loved Last Summer, whatever the hell it is.
Sure.
It's a romance. It's a rom com on Netflix. It's got like 2 or 3 sequels.
Gotcha.
I don't remember.
What about you, Jarrett? Who you picking?
I picked Diego Tinoco. He's on On My Block on Netflix. He's like got this like serious, super serious, like brooding thing down, which is pretty much what Roberto da Costa does as Sunspot. He's just pretty much just like a brooding asshole.
We went totally separate directions.
We really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys went funny. I went serious.
Yeah.
I didn't, trust me, I didn't pick because of funny.
I know.
I picked based off of looks.
Yep.
I looked up the character, found somebody that I was like, that person looks like they'd fit, and put him in there. Had no idea what he was even from. And then Husk is next up. Paige Guthrie. Jarrett, it's you.
I somehow knew it was going to be me. I picked Madison Eisman, who was in Jumanji, the Welcome to the Jungle. She was in the newest one too, but she's in the remake or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was in I Know What You Did Last Summer, the show on Paramount or Peacock. I don't remember.
One of those.
One of those streaming platforms. She's all right.
Yeah. And Ethan.
For Husk, I've got Hermione Corfield.
I got no idea who that
It's
is.
from Misfits.
I watched that show. I think. Nope.
Like, so I looked up Misfits. Is it the TV show or the movie?
The movie with
That just came out like 2 years ago?
the movie with the worst James Bond.
With the worst James Bond.
Isn't that him?
Oh, I didn't. Never mind.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Pierce Brosnan.
It is. Okay, I thought it was. I couldn't remember because
I don't know if that's who you were
it.
going for. I did not watch it. I thought it was the thing.
She
She was
played
in-
Hope in Misfits.
She also was in Star Wars,
Yeah. So.
The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see it.
Sure.
And I picked Chloe Grace Moretz.
Mm-hmm. She's all right.
Yeah. I mean, nothing to write home about, but at this point in the game, I feel like none of these characters are anything to write home about.
No.
And X-23 or Laura Kinney. It will probably be Laura Kinney in this. Ethan.
Me again?
Yeah.
I got Cameron, I can't pronounce her last name, Bykondova.
Oh yeah, from
Serena from Gotham.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could see it. I almost just automatically put it to you. It's me. I picked Daphne Fernandez, who played Laura Kinney in Logan. She will have aged up to the appropriate
I thought
age.
her name was Daphne Keene, but did she change her name?
I could have swore. It is Daphne Keene.
Daphne Keene Fernandez. That's
Did
why.
I
She got, but her acting name she goes by Keene.
Oh, okay.
I see what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been just long enough that she would be the appropriate age.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would assume her acting would have improved, which I didn't think she did a bad job for a kid.
I haven't watched her in his Dark Materials or anything that she's been in since then.
I haven't watched her in anything other than Logan, but I liked her as Laura Kinney. And then, did you say yours?
I did not
you
say
did
mine.
not say yours. What's yours?
Isabella Merced,
Isabella
who
Merced.
played Dora in the live action Dora.
I don't think that's...
That's what
I realize that's probably what she's from, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's the one that you should be using as your staple.
No, but she was in. She's been in the second Sicario movie. She was in. Where was it at?
I could see it just
Yeah.
based off of looks.
Yep.
Is she gonna dress like Dora in the movie though?
She could. I'm not that picky.
She just hangs out with fucking Kurt the whole time. He's her socks. Oh, god damn it. And now we get to move on to the villains, which is probably some of the more important picks on here, because a good villain can make or break a movie. So up first is Mystique, who is the villain / anti-villain.
It depends.
Depends.
Sometimes she's not. Sometimes she is. Ethan, it's you.
I've got Erin Moriarty.
Yes,
That is Starlight.
Yep.
Yep, I could see it.
Yeah, I could see it as well. And then it's me. I picked Lily Reinhart. Tried to stay away from Riverdale for a little while there, but drug myself back
you
in.
didn't make it.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I have Camila Mendes and Lily Reinhart, and that's it.
All you need is the redheaded one, and then you have the three most popular.
I didn't want to
characters.
pick AJ Kappa.
No, not that one. The redheaded. I forget her name.
The one that plays Cheryl
Yeah.
in the show.
You picked, those were like the 3 most popular characters from that show.
Yeah, that's true.
No one gives a shit about Archie.
Whatever, Sam
Archie.
does. Sam fucking loves him.
Archie's just a piece of shit, generally.
He is.
I picked Anna Taylor-Joy because she's a fucking chameleon.
Yeah.
I've seen her with red hair, with blonde hair, with brunette hair. She just has like, she can just transform herself.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm picking the redhead from Riverdale.
Fine, fuck it.
I'd rather have her as Mystique.
There you go.
Ethan, you're up.
For who?
For Mystique.
I already said Mystique.
Did you? He did. I'm
Aaron,
fucking,
You went
Alrighty.
first, you
I've
stupid
had
bitch.
strokes.
You haven't.
Apparently.
You
I mean,
haven't.
he can go first for Mr. Sinister.
Let's roll again. It's you this time, Jarrett, for Mr. Sinister.
I picked one of my favorite.
He's going to say Nathaniel Essex.
No, I'm not.
I'm picking one of my favorite villains from just like villain actors like ever.
Yeah.
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'd be good.
I want some sinister, like evil, slimy, creep ball motherfucker. And between the Patriot and Lucius Malfoy, he plays that character to a goddamn T.
Yeah.
What? That look on your face says something.
You're up.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Though I like that pick, I've got Brett Gelman.
Brett Gelman.
I know that name.
Now, he's been in a
The
lot
other
of
guys.
movies, but he
He's-
did play Murray
Oh,
on
yeah.
Stranger Things, but
It's Murray.
Yeah.
he's always got that kind of sleaziness to him.
Yeah.
And whenever he gets like angry, that's kind of impressive.
I guess I think of Mr. Sinister different, but that's because I remember Mr. Sinister from the video game Deadpool. Like he was one of the main antagonists in Deadpool. So I don't remember him being sleazy. I just remember him being cunty
Yeah.
and kind of like a I'm bigger than you dickhead. So I picked Ian Somerhalder. Because I feel like he could pull that off.
Oh,
too.
yeah, he could. He definitely could.
Yeah, it'd be good.
And next up is Emma Frost, who is my favorite pick on this list. Jarrett and you.
I have Evan Rachel Wood, who is in Westworld. She was in.
I've seen her in something.
Yeah, I know you have. You see her, you'll be like, oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen, like, I could see her face. I just couldn't remember what I've seen her in.
Yeah, she was in
13.
The Ides of March.
Yeah, Ides of March.
Bunch of phenomenal actors.
She's in Frozen too.
So good. Carries Westworld pretty much by herself at some points.
Really?
Yeah.
And then Jarrett.
I can go again, but it's going to be the same answer.
Same pick. I didn't change my mind in the 15 seconds. Ethan, it's you, bud.
For Emma Frost, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, I've got Natalie Dormer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
And
She's
then
good. She's a good actress.
Yeah.
So
I picked who's probably starting to get closer to aging out for this role, Margot Robbie.
okay.
I don't know. Probably not.
I think she's like starting to get mid-30s. I could be completely wrong about that though.
Yeah.
But all three of those picks are fine.
Yeah.
Like any
think-
any one of those three could play and
Yeah.
do fine.
They're all
I
really
agree.
good.
And then Sebastian Shaw. It is me. I picked Jason Segel.
Okay.
Interesting pick.
Yeah.
Not opposed to it, just not what I would have done. Because I didn't pick him.
Not what I would have done because I didn't.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
It's an interesting take to have a mostly comedic actor play
Serious person.
Yeah. I mean, it's done the
It
same
shows
thing.
range in a way
Sure.
that a lot of people aren't used to. So hence why I picked it. Yeah, she will be 33 this year.
That's still early 30s.
We're getting close to age now. By the time this is made, she'll be.
Yeah, but we're assuming like this is starting tomorrow.
That's true too. And
Because, yeah, if it's in 4 years when this starts, all these picks are pretty much useless.
yeah, Ethan.
This is another one I put in a fill-in where in his prime I would have liked to have seen it, but
The Rock.
I never.
I was just following his fill-in list of being like Kevin
No.
Hart, The Rock. They're
No,
always together
no.
like Siamese twins.
I just never found somebody.
Jack Black.
I just never found anybody I was really happy with. But I would like to have seen in his prime Kenneth Branagh play it.
Oh, yeah, he could have killed this.
He could have killed it.
Yeah, he's way too
He's
old.
a little old now. He's like in his 60s.
Yeah, he's in his
now, so,
60s. Way too old.
yeah, but he would have been good in his prime. So
Yeah.
and then me.
Yep.
I'm picking Dan Stevens.
Dan Stevens.
Legion.
Okay, Legion. That's all you had to say.
Yeah. I forget what the movie is. He's in The Messenger? No. Is that it? No.
He's in Downtown Abbey.
Yeah, Maybe. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
And The Guest.
The Guest. That's what it is. That movie where he's like a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, he's a psychopath that was military friends with family and somehow murdered the whole family. It's weird.
It's good. I think he could play this like so good. He's just like such a dynamic actor.
Yeah. And then next up is Apocalypse. Jared.
Rami Malek.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, originally I had
I didn't get that one, but
No.
it was up there.
guy
I do the way you said yeah. I was like,
I
yeah.
had the guy who played
We all three agreed.
I had the guy who played Black Manta in Abdul Rahim Mateen 2 or whatever. I forget his name.
That sounds like you made it
No,
up.
I know his last name's Mateen 2 and I know his first name's Abdul. I can't remember his middle name.
Gotcha.
But he was cast as Wonder Man.
Okay.
So I had to erase that.
And change it.
Change it.
I knew you said that you had to change some because they were like recently cast. But yeah, I think Rami. Is
Yeah.
a good pick.
He's fucking phenomenal in like about everything he's in.
Ethan, who you got?
I've got, pardon my pronunciation, Farron Tahir. I can't pronounce his name.
That's the guy from The Mummy? No.
I have no idea who that is.
Let me check. It might be.
Nope. Fire and Okay, no.
Okay,
No.
no.
Different guy. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
different guy.
He's in what was he in? He's in yeah. I'll allow it. He was technically an Iron Man already, but I'll allow it.
Let me see him.
He's the leader of the 10 Rings in the Iron Man 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because this is a mostly CGI role, we'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get the
Yeah.
face done. Yeah, be fine.
And then next up is Black Tom Cassidy. It's me. I picked Luke Evans. What? Wait, that doesn't seem like a right pick.
I mean, it's about right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I felt like that was a wrong pick, but
I mean,
that's who I picked.
I know I have a wrong pick, so don't feel too bad.
Well, you're up, so tell me your wrong pick.
Chris O'Dowd.
I don't know who that is either. I feel like I don't know so many people.
I just want to see him play a bad guy.
He was
Yeah,
in
Thor.
Bridesmaids.
I didn't know he was Irish.
Slumberland.
I don't know why.
He's been in a lot of shit apparently.
yeah.
But a lot of it's like animated, so he just does voices. But
He was in Bridesmaids, so.
yeah, Cloverfield Paradox.
Doesn't do like a lot of like action stuff.
I can buy it. It's better. This is probably my worst pick, but I just want it because I think it'd be fucking awesome to have this person in the MCU.
Yeah, who you got?
Liam Neeson. Way too old. I don't give a shit. I want Liam Neeson in the fucking MCU,
Yeah,
and this is my best chance because it'll be like a one-off villain that'll have like 10 minutes of screen time,
and that's it.
and then he'll fucking die. And then Liam Neeson will never have to be in it again.
And then next up is Sabretooth.
It's the last one. You got to make it good.
It is the last one. I feel like I like my pick. Who do you got, Ethan? Because that's who I wrote.
Oh,
for.
That's who we vote.
Oh, I got Jason Momoa.
I can see it,
I
can see
really
it,
like it,
but I hate it.
No, I really like it.
I hate
Fuck
it.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I
I
just
think
like
you could do a
Jason
good
Momoa.
job
Yeah.
at it. I think you would.
I just like Jason Momoa.
He would do a good job.
That'd be a fucking super coup for to play, have him play Sabretooth.
Yeah,
It really would.
Almost as bad as having him play Lobo.
I forgot he's supposed
Yeah.
to play Lobo.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarrett, who you got?
Left side, strong side, Ryan Hurst.
Yeah, he'd be good too. I feel like he's
Mostly because of him as like Opie or his character Beta from. Well, he's just got long hair and he's got a fucking beard. I'm like,
Yeah, but have you seen him lately?
he's skinny, isn't he?
Well, he's no, he's not skinny,
Not skinny?
lately. He's big
Yeah,
still,
that's fine.
but he looks like he's like 50 now. Like his
fine.
age, beard's gray. Like he looks old
fine.
now. And I picked Stephen Amell.
There's a reason we have dye. Dye that.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
I picked Stephen Amell.
Oh yeah.
Throw a beard on that
Arrow.
man and some long
Oh.
hair. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. It'd be all right.
I could see it.
Like the beginning of
Like the beginning
like
of
the
Arrow.
pilot where they
Yeah.
have that horrible fake glued on beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
It could happen. All of these could happen. None of them will.
Probably I would say out of like what the 40 guesses we have on here,
One.
for each of us, I bet like maybe one or two of us.
I'm sure that between the entirety of this, one of these people will be in
a
the
movie.
in the X-Men movies. The thing is, none of us will have it right.
I'm going to keep it, and when they announce shit, I'm going to check it off, and everyone we get right, we get a point. Winner with the most points wins.
So whoever gets one right
Pretty
wins.
much.
Because that's 100% how that's going to happen.
I think there's other people I think would be good in these parts, but
absolutely.
they're too old now.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everybody's getting old.
Yep.
It's like you know, Javier Bardem is Apocalypse would have been great,
Yep.
Sure.
but no, he's too old.
If I just looking at my list, I think if I had to pick people that were actually going to be in it, Natalie Dyer is probably one of them that will be in it because she's a younger, not as big of an actor.
I feel like it's possible for Anna Taylor-Joy to be in it somewhere.
I feel like the younger ones are the ones that are more likely to be in it
obviously.
because it's going to be aged out even more by the time it happens. Anya Taylor-Joy could be in it, absolutely. The question is, are they going to give her magic? Are they going to give her a bigger role? Are they?
I had her down like in like 5 places at one point.
I honestly feel
I had
like one of our best bets was Andrew Koji.
Yeah, he's like one of the. He's fucking good.
He's a good actor. He's a little bit underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel like they tend to go for those.
they do.
But yeah,
Especially like in Marvel because they're so big. They've got all the big names out of. They have to. They're going to get bigger names for the bigger characters.
Yeah.
Like Professor X and Magneto are going to be bigger name people. Magneto maybe not.
I think-
but Professor X will be a bigger name person, and I think Logan will be a bigger name person because I think, unfortunately, they're going to try and focus on Logan.
that would be a mistake.
I think it would too, but I think that's what they're going to do.
Unless he has his own like series or something, right? Like a Wolverine series.
I feel like Beast will be somebody
Like
big.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that they will try and get somebody with like a lot of industry buzz for Professor X and Magneto because those are our 2 tentpole characters generally.
Yeah.
I mean, and Mystique will be
Yeah.
a big name.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I think they'll be like a big name, but it'd be like somebody.
But I could see Mystique being like an underrated person as well.
Yeah.
Because usually it's someone that changes.
It's possible.
Yeah, they're not going to be them for a lot of the movie.
Well, after
or the
last
show.
time, they might go with somebody a little bit less
Yeah.
popular at the moment.
Yeah.
Just because certain people didn't work out as well.
She didn't want to be in the movies anymore.
Yeah.
After the second one, I think. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, no, your contract's for 4 movies.
Yeah.
And then you just give up on shit. But yeah, I could see Mystique being a lower name person that is very good at acting because they will need to be. Yeah. But at the same time, you also have to have the people that they become be good at acting.
I feel like they like to make stars.
Yeah.
Like,
they do.
I think in general, like, no one would have picked Tom Holland if they were fan casting.
No.
But they wanted him. Hey, if they make the star, it gives them more control. So
Yes.
Well, that's the problem with fan casting in general, though,
Yeah.
is that
You pick bigger name people because you're used to seeing those bigger name
a
people.
lot of those lesser known people literally are not known.
Exactly.
That's why
I didn't know who Tom Holland was until
no one
Spider-Man.
did. He did nothing. He like did almost nothing.
Yeah.
Almost nothing.
But
Tom
perfect
Hiddleston.
choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't know him before Loki.
Or Hemsworth.
Yeah, I didn't know Chris
I think
Hemsworth before
Hemsworth
Thor.
probably done some like
He did.
Side
some-
characters
maybe like
and stuff.
Neighbor. He was on maybe like Neighbors in Australia, which is like one of their soap operas.
Yeah.
Like every Australian actor's been on Neighbors. pretty much.
Yeah. Really, the biggest names that they got was like Evans,
Robert Downey.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Robert Downey Jr., Sam Jackson.
Scarlett Johansson,
Scarlett Johansson.
kind of.
She was like very
She was in a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't say
well,
she was like a huge name.
not a huge name, but like it was like, oh yeah, she's that girl from that movie.
Yeah.
I still think Sam Jackson's probably the biggest name they've ever got.
Oh, absolutely.
True.
Followed by probably Robert Downey Jr.
Now though, back then,
Yeah,
he was
that's
like
the
it was
thing.
more of like a risk.
He was a risk with Iron Man.
They were like, yeah,
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, but he's
But
like,
that was later, like,
Yeah.
it's post Hangover.
And
Yeah.
I don't think Vin
And-
Diesel counts.
I don't know if like Bradley Cooper counts, but like it's also not. They're not really cashing in on the fact that it's his face, it's his voice. Which a lot of people, if you told them that was Bradley Cooper, they'd be like, "What?
Yeah,
the guy from The Hangover or Alias or whatever."
Limitless.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
Natalie Portman.
She was a bigger name.
Yeah, she was definitely like a tent pole,
Especially for like a side character.
Yeah, that was a weird.
It's a good pick.
It's a good pick, but
good.
it was a weird pick.
It was weird.
Popular young actress at the time, kind of fresh off the prequels.
Yeah.
Didn't get much better treatment.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anybody else that really was like a standout.
Oh yeah.
They got fucking what's his name? Robert Redford.
Yeah.
And for Winter Soldier, and I guess he was just in that one, but he plays the villain in that one.
There was also I can't remember her name. On Doctor Strange, the first one.
Oh, Rose McGowan?
No.
Nope.
That's not her name.
No, it's not her name.
It's not.
I can't remember her name. British actress, played the Grandmaster or whatever.
Oh, Tilda Swinton.
geez.
Hey, we were thinking of the love interest.
Yeah,
I was thinking
was
Tilda
thinking of the
Swinton.
one.
Just thinking of
Tilda Swinton's a
what's her
big
name
name.
from Mean Girls? I can't remember, but that's who it is.
Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams.
It's not Rachel McGowan.
I said McAdams.
You said McGowan the first time.
Yeah.
No, I said Rose.
Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
Different actors. Yeah, she was
Very
like,
different
Yeah.
actor.
Yes, very different.
Between like The Notebook and Mean Girls, yeah, she was like super
Yeah.
popular.
Well, I mean,
With
Hawkeye.
women.
Yeah.
The guy played Hawkeye.
No, Jerry Renner.
Renner. He was coming up as an action star
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
So
But you can see the trend where, besides a select few at the start, there's been some bigger names that have been getting picked.
But now we're like at the point where like
Because like Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther was a bigger name.
yeah, because he was like fresh off like 42
Yeah.
and something else I forget.
but they're not picking like Tom Cruise.
No, they're not picking
Almost.
the
They almost
biggest
picked him.
names.
Yeah.
They almost picked him.
Back in the 90s.
No, they almost picked him for in 08.
Did they?
Yeah, he was the second guy.
For Iron Man?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't like it.
Though second guy is usually it's sometimes like I'm so glad they didn't pick it because
Yeah,
sometimes
it's like John Krasinski is Captain America.
they were trying to get they were trying to get Nick Cage for Aragorn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Nick?
How did I know that?
I kind
I've
of
never heard that before.
I kind of want to see that version, but I don't.
You also want to scrap it.
You also want to burn it in the pits of hell
Yeah.
immediately. Like, no,
Well, it's
do
like,
not.
I mean, that goes way back. Like the second choice was like really terrible, like Han Solo, and the second choice was like Christopher Walken.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I want to watch that. I want to see that.
I want to see that version too.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I know.
I think a famous one to me is as Marty McFly. It's Eric Stoltz and what's his name? Oh my god, I forgot the actual.
Bruh. You're going to have to
Back
figure
to the
it out.
Future.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
I know what Back to the Future is.
What the hell? I can't think of his name.
You're gonna have to figure it out because I can't read your
Michael
mind.
J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox. I can't think of his name. I'm like, I know Eric Stoltz's name for some fucking
I was just
reason.
waiting for you to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at you for help. Like, help me.
Well, usually you're the one with the names.
But I'll blank on the name and be like, nope, forgot it. It just, my brain stopped. Like, they shot, like, Michael J. Fox was the original choice. He was doing Family Ties at that moment.
Yeah.
They wouldn't, there was like, there's no way we can film this thing. You have to quit. He didn't want to quit that show. So, like, all right, second choice, Eric Stoltz. Filmed about a third of the movie. They hated it.
And then
And they
went
were like,
back to
they were like, we'll do whatever you like. We'll do weekends, nights. We're like, however, they pleaded with the execs, be like, please let us just have him.
interesting.
Turned out to be 3 of the best, movies.
That makes me wonder, though, how many movies that were not as good could have been better if they had
A different pick.
It's the
different
thing.
pick.
Making a good movie in Hollywood is fucking by sheer luck.
Yeah.
Like almost every movie has something bad happen on it.
Well, when they cast Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, going back to X-Men, like Hugh Jackman didn't do those types of roles.
No.
No.
No,
And
He
even
did
after
drama roles.
I was gonna say, he was like a
even
theater
after
actor
that,
from
yeah.
Australia.
Yeah,
That's why almost immediately after he got done with Logan, or in between Logan, he did The Greatest Showman.
That was after.
Or was it after? I couldn't
But he
remember.
did like Les Mis in between
Yeah.
3 and
but how do you go back after you pick that? Like, wow.
Yeah.
but you get somebody that's shorter
That's true.
and angrier.
It's funny that was
Somehow.
I remember that being like the biggest complaint.
Yeah, but
He's
this
too
also
fucking tall.
yeah, but also Wolverine's comic dimensions are fucking stupid. He's 5'3" and weighs like 200 pounds.
Yeah, but he's
He weighs more than that because the adamantium.
Yeah.
Down, but like he weighs like 400 pounds, whatever.
yeah.
But like muscle mass, he'd be like 200 pounds and 5'3". That person doesn't exist in real life.
Yeah, he does. You can find
As an actor,
it doesn't matter.
you can probably go to a gym and find somebody.
You pull him off the street and you make him an actor.
Yeah, but at that point, they're like, they can't put their arms down.
Exactly.
There's too much muscle mass.
Yeah.
That's why he had the claws, so he could wipe
They
his
just
ass.
look like they're having congestive heart failure.
Yeah.
Swole, but in a bad way.
Yeah, it looks like it's all just fluid.
Because it is.
All right, that'll wrap everything up. We have finished our X-Men MCU cast. Like Jarrett said, he's going to keep them, and
Yeah, we're going to count points, bitches.
which means Ethan is going to wait to give you his until after they've started releasing
okay.
people, and he's going to change the names.
You could go back and check it on the podcast.
I know we can,
Yeah.
and we will. Fact check, bitch.
I'll send it to him.
So we thank you guys for listening. If you want to talk to us, give us better ideas for who you think would be better cast in the X-Men and MCU, you can talk to us on Discord. You can find a link to that in the description. And you can also find a link to that in our Facebook page on anchor.fm/chaotically-nerdy. We thank you guys for listening, and we hope that you'll catch us on another one.
Bye.
Bye.